Are you a homeowner who is really wanting to buy but not really sure, like, how do I sell my home and buy at the same time? So there are really two really key things that you need to think about, and within the contract there are about three things that you need to know. So stay all the way to the end so that you can make sure what you need to do and understand all the options about selling your home and buying at the same time. Hi, I'm Kim Barber with Kim Barber Group and eXp Realty, and I've helped thousands of owners and agents with real estate since 2004. So the first of two things that you need to understand when talking with an agent that you'll have to explain to us is, number one, do you need to sell this home to qualify to buy your next home, right? So is your home purchase contingent on the sale of your existing house? That's going to determine a lot of things in the negotiation. Number two, is it not, right? Do you need to not worry about selling in order to buy your next home? Those two things are really critical, and knowing if your offer is going to get accepted and the way that you approach the lending. And we all know that one of the things that people are like, oh my gosh, is I don't want to be homeless. Like, I don't want to put my house under contract and sell and lose my home, right? So we're definitely going to make sure we talk about that. Okay, so three things that are really important to understand that are general contract related things that will keep you from being homeless when you go to sell your home, right? So number one, there are things called coinciding settlements that'll allow you to sell your home in coordination with the house that you're going to buy, right? So in your contract, whether it's in our local contract, which is in Northern Virginia, or in your contract in your state, depending on where you're looking at, there should be language that says that I'm gonna coincide these two settlements, right? So I'm gonna put my house under contract, let's say, and I'm closing June 1, and that's in coordination with buying, which might be June 1 in the afternoon, right? Coinciding. So number two is when you go to sell your home, there should be a contingency that says contingent on the seller. Let's pretend I'm the seller. It's contingent on me finding or you finding your home of choice. And if your contract doesn't allow for that or doesn't have it, then have your agent write it in. So what it means is that I'm going to accept the buyer's contract, and then I have, let's say, 30 days for me to find my contract. And what you want to do and what you're going to understand is that if you can't find your home, you could extend that, or you can just cancel the contract, right? So that's another way that you can make sure that you are not homeless and worried about how you're going to find your next home if you go under contract. So number three, especially if you need to sell your home in order to buy, or if you don't, but if you need to do either one, there's called a seller rent back, right? So basically you go ahead and move forward and getting your home sold, right? And then once you close on the house that you currently own, so that you're going to become a tenant, right? Then you're going to do a rent back. So let's just say that the other home that you're buying, the timing doesn't work out, or the other people need to maybe stay in their house for a couple weeks, then you will be allowed to stay in the house that you currently live in for X amount of time, and you're going to rent it back like a tenant, right? So let's just say that you need to sell your home in order to buy the next one, which means you need the cash, right? So perhaps an example is, I'm going to sell my home and I'm going to ask the buyer if I get rented back for 60 days. So that's another way that you can go ahead and coordinate the contracts, coordinate the timing, and protect yourself from selling your home, becoming homeless, and understanding all the options on how you get this done. Okay, so if you like this content or other things I'm going to be continuing to share, please subscribe to the button here. And if you want to talk about more real estate strategies, you can email us here or give us a call, and we'll be happy to help you.